Okay. Yeah. So we're going to start again quickly. Hi everyone, my name is Ogo and I'm here. This is Game Time Talk. I'm here with my brother and we're going to be trying. This is the struggles of being live, but we're going to be trying this out once again and seeing how this goes. So we're, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think in the comments down below. Share it on your platforms, wherever you use social media. So we're going to be talking about the Ballon d'Or rankings as of right now. What stage they're in. And I was going to ask you, who do you think right now is top of the Ballon d'Or rankings?
Jude Bellingham or Vinicius Junior. It has to be one of them. If it's not one of those two, then I don't know what you're doing.
Okay. So who do you think is number one? Let's just say
I,
one. Then
I,
I'll tell you who is top of it.
it just has to be one of the two of them. I have no. I mean, Bellingham has been injured for a while. I think he's come back, so maybe Vinicius Junior.
But why? I want to understand the Ballon d'Or ranking. Like, why does what is happening this season affect the rankings of last season?
So Ballon d'Or has been is meant to be a seasonal award, best player of the season, but it is a yearly award. If we have noticed it.
Okay. I don't know, I don't get it because I'm like, last season, this is Ballon d'Or based on what happened last season. So why does it matter? Because right now, top of the let me tell you, the top of the this thing right now is Vinicius.
Okay, that should be.
I understand that, like that one I can even understand, but I'm just wondering. Second, second is Rodri, which I'm just saying.
Wow, Rodri is second.
I'm happy that he's second because I'm like, I need Rodri to win this thing because I think last season he was the best. He was the best player last season. So Rodri for me should be number one. I don't care whether he's out this season or not because I don't feel whatever is happening this season should affect what is happening in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Because Rodri is second, Jude Bellingham is third. What I can see.
And those should be the top three.
You know me, my thoughts on Jude Bellingham. I don't even.
That should be the top three.
I
It should be
get-
Rodri, Vinicius, Jude Bellingham, I'll say Lautaro, or maybe Dani Carvajal.
And the worst is that you're wrong on the last two you just do.
Lautaro Martinez is not there.
Okay. So Martinez is seventh on this list.
So who is fourth?
Lamine Yamal.
Which Lamine Yamal?
Okay. So I say this is so skewed because people are watching. Basically, people are looking at what is happening this season and what's happening in the Euro. No, I'm like, why is Yamal even on this list? No offense to him. Very good.
Why is Mbappe there? Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm not Mbappe has been there.
I mean, he should be in top 10, no doubt, but not
Why
top
is he
5.
number 5?
He should be top 5. I feel Lautaro Martinez had a better season. His team won this year comfortably. He won Copa America too this season, and he still. I mean, they didn't play Paul in the Champions League, so he had a good season concurrently. Carvajal should be there because let's be honest,
Carvajal is 6th.
he won everything that Jude Bellingham won and more.
And he scored in the final.
So he won everything they won and more. So and he was an important player for Real Madrid and Spain in the finals. I mean, yes, he's not going to win it, but I feel he should be in the top 10. He should be in the top 5 actually. Then we can start putting Lamine Yamal should not be in top 10. Honestly speaking, I don't think he has done
He should not be on
anything.
this list.
No, he can be on the list.
As
No doubt.
what?
He can be on the list of top 50. Or top,
Last season, what did he do?
he played well last season,
No, like what
and
did
he
he
played
do?
well, and he played well for Spain too. So you have to all those stuff
That's
factor
like
in.
I think. I feel football when you watch all these games, soccer, people have what's the word? Like people always focus on what's happening at the moment. They forget how things started. I love Yamin Yamal, good player, but I'm like, there's no way I should be looking at Ballon d'Or list and seeing Lamine at number 4. That's not possible. That makes literally no sense to
At
me.
number 4 is wrong, like I said. But you can't say now. Last season, yeah, he had a good
How
season.
many
I mean,
games did he play?
he played 50 games. This is for this
Play
is
50.
yeah. This is a 17 year
On the
old, a
bench.
16-year old
How many did
kid.
he start?
I can't say how many,
I wish I could
but
see
he played 50 games last season, 7 goals, 7 assists, which is not bad for a 16-year-old. Even a 16-year-old, let's remember. He played so well for Spain in the Euros that I'm sure, if it because of how well Rodri played and where he might have won the best player of that tournament. That was because he had the assists, he had the goals to back it up in that tournament.
Yes, but it's a
Let me
season long.
finish. Yes, calm down. I've told Ballon d'Or this season long thing.
No,
They
I
had the
know.
whole year.
It should be. I feel like based on what they try to sell it
You
as.
can't
But
change
because people,
you can't change what has already been before. You can't change it now. You have to agree what it is. You can't be saying what it should be. It is what it is. So you have to go with what it is. Like when Luka Modric won Ballon d'Or that year.
you
I
think it's
mean,
only because of what he did for Croatia.
that is the only reason Luka Modric won that thing.
Real Madrid did not do anything. He didn't do anything for Real Madrid.
See, but Real Madrid did something, but he was not the best player on Real Madrid, was he? He was not.
But he was up there.
He was. What did Modric do that season for Real Madrid?
He was up there. I feel like he was up there, but and then
See,
yes, I know that's why I say
he
people
was
have.
just lucky enough that he played so well for Croatia. Croatia was an underdog story in that World Cup. That's about what made him win that thing. If it was like if he played like in France, he wouldn't have won it. Example, Ribéry, the year he should have won it when Bayern Munich won almost every single thing. Eh? But France, what did France do that year? Did France go fine? I think France went fine in Euros or World Cup that year, at least to a respectful area.
Yeah.
But he did not win it. Why? Because Ronaldo and Messi scored Jesus Christ amount of goals.
You know me and goals, like you know me, except the person is just exceptional. Like I don't feel goals should really determine how people or like how they vote Ballon d'Or because
So,
people are like if not only strikers will win Ballon d'Or.
but this is the funny thing. Goals did not dictate how Ballon d'Or was before. This all started because of Ronaldo and Messi. This started because of Ronaldo and Messi because when Ronaldo first went to Real Madrid in his first, I think he scored like for something goals. Everyone in the league alone, people are like, "What?" The next is Messi scored 50. It don't make any sense. Why people are in the league? People are scoring 50 goals in the league. It makes no sense. You get my point?
Yeah.
So Ronaldo and Messi started this. They started this goal scoring as a criteria for Ballon d'Or because if you look at the winner before Ronaldo won it first was Kaká. Kaká does not score goals. He scores, but not boatload of goals. You get my point? So Kaká was a good example. He played well for his team. He carried his team. That was when he put our two defenders in headlock. That's the funniest dribble I've seen in my life. Put our defenders in headlock. That's the year. Kaká didn't score many goals that year, but he won Ballon d'Or because he was the best player on the best team, the best player in the world. That was Kaká.
Okay.
So yes, Ballon d'Or has changed to becoming a very goal-friendly award, which yes should not be right. It should not be a goal-friendly award. It should be what impact did you have on your team that year? Were you critical to their success? If your team is the best team in the world, were you the best player on your team? I don't feel goals should be the criteria. Yes, Ronaldo and Messi were the best players on their teams when they won these awards and they scored the most goals. So it really didn't. No one really looked at it that way because they were the best players on their teams. They were scoring the goals. If their teams lose, Ronaldo and Messi had the bad game.
Yeah.
That's how exactly it was then. So, but with time now, it has started to change.
I don't like it because you know me. Like, see, remember I feel that season that Rashford like scored 20 something goals under
Solskjaer.
Solskjaer. Yeah. No, no, not even Solskjaer. Ten Hag last season. Was it last
It's
season?
30 goals he scored
Yeah, he scored 30 goals under Ten
two
Hag
seasons
last
ago.
season or 2 seasons ago. I feel like I watched a lot of those games, if not all those games, and I know Rashford did not overall play well. I feel like he was just popping up. He would play badly and then he would pop up with a goal, and I'll be like, okay. And people would just overlook the fact that he did not play. That's why I feel like goal should not be the except you are just playing exceptionally well. Goal should not just be the thing that people look at when they're trying to, you know, judge how well a player is.
But there's also one thing you have to look at. Yes, people. You can't. Let's say now for that season that Rashford scored 30 goals, which was the best season ever. Now this is how I look at it. Yes, in the beginning of the season, Rashford actually played well. He actually from the beginning of the season till I'm going to say let's say like February, he played well. I give him that. He actually did play well. It's not as if he was not playing badly. He was taking players on. He was our impact player. He was our best player. He was playing good football and he was scoring goals. Now, I don't know what happened after February. He stopped playing well. Yes, now and then he'll pop up with a goal. If you noticed, I think he stopped scoring at that kind of rate again towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing well, which is one. He wasn't playing well, but he was still scoring. Now it's normal, especially because that was the year that they had World Cup in December. So it's a normal thing. I mean, he didn't play that much in the World Cup either, but it's a normal thing. Because you can't tell me that it's every single game that Ronaldo and Messi played well
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
they scored.
I'm not gonna say everything, but I feel like in majority of that games, from like February, Rashford was not even playing well. That's what I felt. I felt that even from February he was not playing well. So I'm not even going to say, oh, maybe he was this. I didn't even think he played well that season. And this is not like a thing to bash Rashford with or anything like
No,
that. But I just feel sometimes we focus too much on the GA aspect. I know, yeah, this is a goals and assist game, but sometimes we focus too much on the goals and assist aspect of things that we forget to actually look at the overall player. Like, see, like, even me and Bruno Fernandez, I won't say love hate relationship, but I feel like it's just hate relationship because I don't think I even like him anyway because now he's not even scoring or assisting this season. I don't think he's has he even gotten I don't think he's gotten a goal. He has had the most shots without on target without having a goal. So someone like Bruno now, Bruno will give you G. But Bruno is not a good player. I don't want to hear any of this but Bruno himself is not even a good player for me to even say, oh, I can look past his goals and assists. So that is literally just my issue with goals and assists. But I feel, I mean, Vinny being number one, I can understand it. I hope Rodri win because I feel Rodri was just so important to Man City as a whole because even now that he's been out, so see how
but
Man City
as you
is
say, but as you said, Vinny too was so important. Now see, the only thing I feel that might make Vinny not to win this award, let's be very honest here
country.
now, was how poorly Brazil played in Copa America. That is the only thing that might make Vinny not win this award. That might say it might be Bellingham or Rodri.
Yeah.
Those are the only people I feel that's the only thing that can bring Vinny down now. Even though I feel Rodri should win it, but I feel this injury he has had might just make him not win it. I'm just going to be very honest here. It might make him not to win it, but I feel Rodri was the best player. I mean, not on the best team technically, but because of the Euros this season, the Euros count because each country had their own, each continent had their own distance.
Yeah.
So that has to count towards what the vote. So yeah, Rodri was the best player, on Man City. Man City won the Premier League. He was the best player on Spain. Spain won the championship. Vinicius Junior, I mean, some people might say he was the best player in Real Madrid. I mean, I still feel it's 50-50. But let's say he was the best player in Real Madrid. Real Madrid won the Champions League and won the league. He was meant to be Brazil's best player. Brazil did not play well in the Euros. Bellingham, let's say, was the best player in Real Madrid. Real Madrid won the Champions League and their league. He was meant to be England's best player, but he didn't. I mean, you can say he showed up in one game when he took them to extra time, maybe on one that game for them, but that was it. I mean, some people will blame the coach, but also, I mean, when you are the best player in the team, once in a while you have to take the bull by the horn and see what you can do for your team. This is normal. This is not a matter of I don't know, but yeah. So It's not like I feel Vinicius Junior is going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I
Yeah.
mean, I would say it's well deserved for him because he has been playing so well for the past 3 years. I mean, and he deserves it, to be honest. I mean, I
I won't
really not.
suck. See, I won't suck if Vinicius win. If Bellingham win, that's where I'll suck because I don't think he deserves it. But that's my opinion.
Please, Bellingham
Bellingham
deserves
does
it.
not deserve it. That's my own
But your
stance on
your
that.
opinion about goals and assists being now, except for a striker, you are judged by your goals. Yes or no? A win, you're judged by your goals and assists. That's what you're judged for. Mm. For a cam, let me no, calm. For a cam, you're judged by your assists and your goals technically, but mostly how much you can create, right? That's what you're judged by. There's not you can't. That is exactly
The
what you're judged
wingers right now are being judged by that, but before they used to be judged by their goals and assists. How many goals and assists did all these old timey wingers have? How many people knew what their goals and assists were? People just knew that they
by.
were playing well.
Which winger do you want to call?
Okay, how in let me say Beckham's last season, what was his goals and assists?
Beckham was not a goal scorer. Beckham was an assister. That's
But
see. Are you seeing
how
my
many
point?
assists did he have?
Let's open
No,
it.
don't check it.
I can't. How will I know this?
What I'm saying.
Beckham, Beckham was an
This is
assist.
what I'm trying to say. Like,
There's a
I'm not
difference.
saying
See, if you are giving me, if a winger in 38 games, like now, this is why I feel Di Maria's season in Manchester United was not a failure. Like people claim
but,
it to be.
but because you're just looking at
Finish.
goals and assists.
No,
Or assists.
Di Maria played well for Man U. He did see. Why did we bring Di Maria in? Let's ask ourselves that question. Why did you bring Di Maria in? To assist and score for you, right? That's exactly what you brought him in for. You didn't bring him to you didn't bring him to you didn't bring him to defend. You didn't bring him to Di Maria is not going to hold the ball for you because he's not a midfielder. He is a winger. Di Maria had 12 assists and scored at least I think like 5 to 7 goals last season. That's a good season for a winger. Let's be honest. Now this was one of my problems with Man U fans concerning Pogba. Because yes, the money you bought for 89 million, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the expect now? Because of the expectation of that money is what Man U fans were expecting. That we spent 89 million on a player. This player should be giving us at least 20 goals per game, per season. Sorry,
Yeah.
which is not true. Pogba is a central midfielder. Pogba is not was not brought in to score goals. He was not even brought in to assist goals. Pogba was brought in to dominate games.
Yeah.
That is exactly where Pogba was brought in. Not to score goals, not to assist. That is why I had a problem with Pogba. He did not do that enough. Yes, he scored goals, he scored assists. Pogba scored goals and he assisted. There was a season that he was our highest goal scorer and our highest assist in the season.
Yeah.
But he did not dominate games enough for me. Now, you can pinpoint how many games Pogba dominated for us. Let's just be very honest here. You can. He's a great player, and I feel once he comes back, as long as he gets on top form, whichever team signs him, they're getting a beautiful footballer back.
You taking back a man?
Yes, why won't I take him back at Man U? I will forever take Pogba. He's better than Bruno Fernandes. He's better than what we have. Why won't I take Pogba back? He's a better passer. He's more athletic. He can shoot. He can do everything. He's a good
Wait,
header of the
my
ball.
question Pogba is that Pogba doesn't shoot enough. For someone that has such a good strike on him, that's what I don't even get. I'm like, Pogba, shoot! Like,
Wait,
don't pass these losers. It's not to shoot.
But you get my point.
See,
Pogba was not. You see, I don't judge Pogba by his goals and assists. I don't. I judge him by how he dominated. For Juventus, he dominated games. He was not scoring that much. He dominated games. Now you see what I'm talking
But
about.
Juventus is not playing him more often. He was playing with Perlo. That's what
See,
I'm saying.
so he was
Came
playing
to
with
Man U,
Pello.
okay.
He was playing with Pello, who was a DM that was Pello is a godfather in midfield. We can't be comparing Pello to what we had in mind for.
No, that's what I'm saying.
See,
So
I blame Pogba like I blame Pogba and Man U for their situations together because I feel Man U failed him. I mean, I think Pogba's best season in mine was when Matic was there, right? The first season he had Matic because that when Matic was still in his prime. I know once Matic, after that one season, Matic started dropping in his levels. That one season that Matic came and with Pogba played. That's when he had the highest goals and highest assist season. That was Pogba because he had that DM who could sit back and tell him, Pogba, don't worry, I have your back. You don't need to always run back. I'm here for you. You get my point? So that's why he succeeded because in Juventus he had Pello. If Pello was not there, he had Pello, yeah, and he had Marquisio, who was a workhorse.
Yeah.
So he had those players. So it's normal. I don't judge like that. You can't say Pello was one of the best midfielders in the world. He was.
he was.
But we're not judging him by his goals or assists. We're
I'm
not.
saying because I feel before people were not judging people by that.
No, yeah, Robin was judged by goals and assists as a winger. He assisted a lot of goals. He scored a lot of goals. Not the amount of goals we're seeing nowadays.
Yeah.
But
Because
get my
now
point.
people are not
People
focusing on the
expect.
strike. People are focusing more on the wingers to be the sole goal scorer, like Liverpool, like the way Liverpool used to play with Salah and Mane, and then Firmino is not even. They don't even care if he scores goals or not. But Salah and
But
Mane, they lose to them.
that's different teams with different tactics. It's how you feel you want to be. But you get my like now. Wingers then they were judged on goals and assists, but because of what because Ronaldo started off as a winger. That was started off as technically. Ronaldo was a winger. What Ronaldo, Bale, Messi did, because they were scoring goals like strikers as wingers. That is why I feel how they judge wingers nowadays has elevated to a very high level, which I understand what they're talking about. Yes, you don't need wingers. Wingers don't need to be scoring 26 goals a season. Let's be very honest.
Yeah.
Wingers don't need to be doing that. Bernardo Silva is a good winger. I mean, he has regressed. Bernardo Silva has regressed. People feel Bernardo
I like my Bernardo Silva in the midfield. He doesn't know how to dribble. I
But
don't like to
still.
see him out there in the
Okay,
wind.
let me use Mahrez. Mahrez was not scoring that much from Man City, but he was giving you like at least double. No, let me not say don't say double doubles. Basketball term. He was giving you double figures for goals and assists.
Yeah.
That is all you needed from Mahrez. He was not going to. I mean, I think there was that he scored 20 goals. Yeah, but as long as Mahrez was giving you 10 goals, 10 assists, you are good with that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want my winger to do. I don't need you to go on and score 20 goals for me. If my two wingers give me 10 goals, 10 assists, that is how many goal contributions? 40 between two of them. Mm-hmm. My striker can give me 20 goals and 5 assists. I'm okay. That team should be good. Let's just be very honest here. And if your camp is giving you 5 goals and 15 assists in a season, are we not speaking? This is exactly what you need. I don't need to judge you by how, and yes, it's not every game you will dominate. I judge my central midfielders back. I mean, sometimes your number 10 should control the game sometimes.
Yeah.
But I judge my central midfielders back to control the game. My striker, I judge you by goals. If you're not scoring, you are useless.
Firmino, was he a goal scorer?
Now, this is not. Now, Firmino was a different story because Liverpool fashioned their way that Firmino played so that Salah and Mane can score the goals. But still, Firmino was hitting double figures for goals, yes or no?
How many? Was he reaching 20?
Firmino did not need to reach to 20. He was hitting 15 because Salah and Mane were reaching almost 30.
So when you want to say you judge your striker for goals, you should say maybe in the system that
you're playing. Okay, fine.
That should be
in the system you're playing. Like now.
So mind you, how do you judge our strikers?
By goals.
You judge Haaland and Zexi by goals.
Yes.
Isn't it? Maybe even Haaland, I would say.
See.
Because maybe even Haaland, because Haaland doesn't give me like. Haaland is someone that likes to be up front. He's not giving me link up play like Zexi or something. So I can even say, okay, I judge them by goals because I feel like, to me, I feel Haaland is trash. I won't lie. Maybe it can come good. I feel like FM really skewed my mind on Haaland, and I really expected something very different when he came here. So literally, I just feel Zexi in general, I would give him 10 because I feel like he gets into good positions, he links up the play, he does all those extra stuff. But Haaland to me, I don't know. Haaland to me does not give me the vibe that he can be a good player. I told you, he give me Lukaku vibes. And I know you tell me Lukaku scored this million goals, and that's why I feel goals skew things. Lukaku scored all these goals, but this guy.
Let me ask you one question, and I want to answer this.
Okay.
Just give me one. What is the striker's job? To score goals? Yes or no? No. So you're telling me now that if you are buying the striker, your striker should not score you goals. That's exactly what you're saying.
That's not all I look for. You can't just look at it one dimensional.
What is a striker's job? Is it not to score goals? Yes or no?
No, not all.
Then that means you're not trying to see
what's the goalkeeper's job?
To skip the ball to the net.
So why did we get rid of David? Wait, why did we get rid of David here? Because we also wanted someone to pass. You can't just look at it one dimensional.
Calm down. A keeper's first job is to keep the ball out of the net. That is the first and only job.
That's not your only job. That's your first job. I understand.
That is priority. It takes precedence over every other thing. No other thing is relevant. If you go back and not keep the ball, like if you go back and not keep the ball out of the net, his leg is useless. What am I doing with his leg? Now, see, we got rid of David De Gea because now you wanted other things to actually goalkeeper. You get my point? Now, you wanted a goalkeeper who could save the ball and also use his feet.
Okay.
Simple as ABC.
The question you should have asked me is not
what is the main job of a striker? That's what I asked you.
Okay, the main job of a striker is to score goals.
As simple as that.
Yes.
So you can't tell me that.
Yes. That's the main job of a striker, to score goals.
Yes.
But the and that's not all I look for when I'm trying to get
See
a
that
striker.
every other thing you're
Even
talking
when I'm
about.
playing football manager, like even when I'm playing football manager, that's not the main choice of a striker.
Every other thing is
Keep
secondary.
talking, let me get to
Every other thing for a striker is secondary when it comes. Goal scoring is if you agree with me or if you're online and you agree with me, please let me know what's the main job of a striker. Is it not to score goals? Every other thing is secondary. First touch that she loves so much, first touch and her life. First touch is secondary. But the main thing a striker should do is score goals. If you are not scoring goals for me, you are useless. You are talking about Firmino. Firmino was giving up 15 goals per season. No? Let's not forget that. Firmino was scoring 15 goals per season. It's not as if he was not. He's not Gabriel Jesus. He was a pipe. Firmino was giving 15 goals per season. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
Okay. So, because that is his job. It's simple as ABC. Yes, now you cannot say that other things need to be added if
Yes.
you want, depending on how you want to play. Now, you know what I feel. Do I feel Zexi is a good signing? Yes, 100%. Do I feel it was a good signing for Manchester United? I don't know. Reason being,
Yes, yeah.
if Eric will not modify now. You have two different types of strikers, which is actually very good. It's actually good that you have two different types of strikers, which is what I feel every team should have.
Yeah.
When you play Hoyland, you know, okay, fine, this is how we're going to play. Hoyland is not that good with all this 1-2 touch tap tap. Let's go, you know. So you know, okay, you're not playing that way. Yeah, Hoyland is a striker giving the ball over the top. He's quick. He's very quick. He can get the ball. Now, when you're playing with Zexi, you also have to modify your game, which is how a manager should think. When I'm playing with a different type of striker, I have to modify my game to fit that striker's needs. But Eric is not doing that. You're still trying to play Zexi the way you are playing Hoyland. It makes no sense. Like now, when people bring in, like now, who will I use now? Okay, let me use. Who will I use? Should I use Burnley? No. Let me use Burnley of old. Before they bought Chris Wood, they had was it Ashley Barnes? I can't remember the striker. They had two strikers, and I think they had Jay Rodriguez too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they were playing 4-4-2.
Yeah.
So now, when they needed a goal, when maybe they are playing, the game is tugging and tugging 0-0, you need a goal. You throw in Chris Wood. Why? Because he's tall. Now, what do? The whole team now realizes that formation has changed.
Yeah.
It's ball over the top, so Chris Wood can head the ball. That's exactly so. If you keep on playing, if you have to, like now, when Man City played last season with Julian Alvarez, it's not the same way they played it when Haaland was playing.
Yeah.
Because they are two different types of strikers. But Eric wants to play them the same way, which will not work.
So this is my issue with like our two strikers. I think we spent like over 100 million on both of them combined.
90 something million.
Holland like 70 million.
Was it something million, Abby?
And this guy is like 30 something million.
Like 90 something million.
I think it was 70, but it was 72.
I can't remember. Oh, but yeah, 90 something.
But we spent like 100 million combined on these two guys. And I cannot hang my hat that any of them will give me 20 goals in this season. That's what I feel like we made a mistake with. Because I don't mind having like a sexy profile, someone that links up play and all this stuff. But I'm like, I also need to have someone that I know I can score goal. Like my perfect is if sexy if he could refine his finishing, that would really help me because I'm like he has what I look for. He has the link up play. I mean, his first touch I've been looking spooky a little bit, but I feel like when he started, he had like a better first touch than compared to Hoyland or something. Hoyland just gets in there and feel like his goal. I mean, that his goal against this team was ridiculous, but it wasn't even a good goal. Like Costa just let the ball into the net. But what I'm just saying is like, if I don't mind us having two different kinds of strikers. We have Hoyland and we have Zexi, but at least Hoyland, you need to be prolific. You're not going to give me first touch. Zexi, if you need to link up play very well, you're not going to give me goals. Like so that we know that we're changing things up. That's what is happening. But United, we have two strikers that I cannot hang my hat on either of them to give me 20 goals a season.
I feel Hoyland can give us 20 goals.
I don't think so.
He scored 17 last season, right?
I don't care how many goals he scored last
season. Let me finish. See, now this is where I feel Strikers. Now, if you get a reasonable manager and we start playing well, and Hoyland does not score 20 goals this season, yes, you can say this now. Hoyland scored 17 goals in the season last season. Yeah, with the horrible play we had. Do I feel he can score more if we create more chances for him? Most likely. It's very
But
possible.
he doesn't get into positions to score goals.
Let me finish. He still scored 17 without getting to those positions.
How many half of them you go watch those goals? I'm sure a lot of them were like, as you said, him going over the top and him chasing down the ball and running in and scoring goals.
See, I have no problem with that. I actually do not have a problem with him.
So it's become a team that holds possession. I don't know if I see him scoring as much goals.
See, this is one thing I feel. Yeah, this is one thing I've there. I feel a good coach, not this crap that we have in our team, in our this thing, can coach a player into. Now, Holland has what I feel Holland has. Is just raw ability. He has the pace. He has pace, which is good. Which I mean, having pace is always good, so you can beat your man. Can he score? Yes, he can score. He might not be an excellent finisher, but he can score. His finishing is not horrible. His finishing is okay. Now, there are things that you have to coach in him. Okay, this is how you get to these positions. This is how you get to that positions. That's why I felt the Van Nistelrooy hire was a good one. But I will have to see, Holland at this one, I'll have to see more. I felt that's hard, but when the team is not playing well, all these things will always fall apart.
So even go with minor, he could be minor now. He's been looking lucky, smelly this past few this thing. Like that's how he's been looking because Kobe, like Ten Hag. I don't know how this guy is still here. Like they say, I don't understand. I'm on Ineos fraud watch. I'm even done with them because I don't understand how we still have Ten Hag. I couldn't believe it after the way these last two games went. I literally thought by now I'll be celebrating a new manager or something. I can't believe I'm here almost a week after. It's a week after, and I have Ten Hag still a coach in my team. Like this is actually I don't understand it because I'm like Ineos, you guys. That's one thing I know that the Glazers will actually do. They will fire a manager. They will fire him since after the FA Cup win, but they will fire a manager right now because I don't understand why we are. Cause I'm getting Ineos now trying to do. Oh, we don't want to be like the Glazers and just fire manager. But I'm like that's crazy. This guy is not your guy. Get rid of Ten Hag. I don't even like the guy at all. And our next match is Brentford. I feel like people think that we'll just go. Is it home? I don't know if it's home or away.
It's not Trafford.
Oh, it's not Trafford.
But does it make a difference?
I mean, maybe it might make a difference a little bit because I'm like, Brentford just slapped someone for 5 last weekend. Why do we think that we'll just walk over them? We probably will, but because not walk over them, we probably will win them
No,
because that's Old Trafford. You think we're going to lose?
We're going to lose.
What do you think the score will be?
Probably going to lose like 1-0, 2-1.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't
If we win that game, Thomas Frank needs to be sacked.
Everybody needs to be sacked for you immediately after we lose a game.
Because see, it's like playing Man United is like playing Pompey. If you lose to Pompey, you should be sacked. For those who know, Pompey Portsmouth. If you lose to Portsmouth, you need to be sacked. Let's just be very honest here. See, look, we have strayed so much away from Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. And we said we'll talk about Premier League, but we've talked about Premier League. That's the thing with life.
I do feel Rodri should win the Ballon d'Or. I feel he has been the best player by a mile for different. Rodri has my vote for Ballon d'Or this year. If I had a vote.
Nice. Me, I always go with Rodri this season. I know I'm a Man U fan, and I should not always be going my enemy, but I can appreciate when someone has been a good player and what they've done. So my vote too would be for Rodri this season. And yeah, I mean we can touch briefly on some other Premier League teams that are maybe exceeded expectations, falling behind expectations. Just so let me see.
I'm just going to list the top 6 in the Premier League now.
Who is top 6? Tell me what's the top 6?
We have first Liverpool, second Man City, third Arsenal, fourth Chelsea, fifth Aston Villa, and sixth Brighton. But then let me just list the top 10. 7th Newcastle, 8th Fulham, 9th Tottenham, and 10th Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest? Jeez.
I'm very honest with you. I'm very honest. The top 3 is what we expected.
I didn't in that order.
No, not in that order, but it's what we expected.
Yeah.
It's just a 1-point difference between the top 3. So what we expected, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. It's what you expected. So I don't even talk about that. They've all been playing well. That's exactly what was expected. Liverpool, what I didn't about them this season, their defense has been really good. 2 goals considered in 7 games is beautiful.
Yeah.
I give them that. But the top 3 was as expected. I don't think anyone would doubt that top 3. Let's just be very honest. I think now where teams, I mean, Aston Villa being in 5th is part of what people expected too. I mean, maybe 4th or 5th is not bad.
I thought maybe with the Champions League that they will actually slow down a bit.
I didn't think that much.
I mean,
because
when I
it's
tell them to slap us, they don't not slap us.
which is horrible for them. But Chelsea being in fourth is
That
the
was
surprise of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Chelsea being in fourth is something. I did not expect that. I mean, maybe sixth or seventh because, but Enzo Mascara. Well done. I'm
they can't defend,
well
but they
done.
can score
They
goals.
cannot defend for
They cannot defend, but they can score goals. I'm really surprised.
I mean, the defense is not even that bad. I mean, 16 goals scored, 8 goals conceded. That's not bad. It's actually not bad. 8 goals conceded in 7 games is not bad. But
Why don't you
it's
consider a goal
because of
every game?
it's not actually bad. But this is the problem. It's the kind of goals they concede that well, it's comical sometimes to watch. That is their problem. 8 goals in 7 games is not bad. But the goals you concede makes you look like crap. That's why when Eddie said that in that year, the first season that we finished that we had the best defense because we didn't consider much goals. But the goals we conceded were so horrible that you were like, what the hell is happening? You have the best defense in the Premier League, but here Liverpool beat you for 7. It should not be happening. Yes, we had the best, but when you concede some weird ass goals, it's just terrible. You can't be considering weird goals. As in the one that let's leave Chelsea.
I
Brian,
think it's Roberto Sanchez. I mean, he kept them in the last game, but
yes, he did.
before Sanchez, that back line, I don't know if they even see pay by the shield anymore. So, but
No, the back line is Cucurella, Colwell, Fofana, and Gusto. That's the back line.
Chelsea. I'm surprised. I'm not happy for them. I'm just happy for Sancho, but I don't care about Chelsea.
Brighton.
Brighton
Really?
finished sixth.
It's surprising.
Yeah, actually how they ended last. I mean, they ended
I would,
better last season.
I won't say it's surprising. Why it's surprising to me is because of the way I feel they have played this season. I don't feel they played that well.
Exactly.
But they have found a way to win 3 games, draw 3 games, and lose only 1.
Yeah.
Their defense has been horrible. I mean, horrible in what sense would I say? I mean, 10 goals in 7 games is not good. Yeah, it's not good. It's not bad
They've
either.
not been good.
Yeah, but they've not been scoring the
I
way
think
we know
they've,
they can
yeah,
score.
they've come back. The whole Tottenham thing and how they came back. And
That was a good game.
I don't understand how Tottenham, those ones.
Newcastle in 7th. Newcastle have been poor this season. I'm not going to lie. I expected better from Newcastle, to be honest. I put them to finish 4th, and yeah.
I think they agree on course. Last season, they did not do so well last season. I don't know if they finished behind us last season.
No, they finished above us.
So just
the Newcastle that we know, even from last season too, they score goals. Newcastle have scored 8 goals this season. That's 1 goal. That's like almost a goal a game. It's not good. That's not Newcastle we know. Newcastle always have a good defense. They only 7 goals, but scoring only 8 that is why they are where they are.
Exactly.
If they need to be more.
They are drawing matches. I don't know if they are.
They've won 3. They've drawn 3. There's the same thing with Brent and Brighton.
But they're not scoring goals.
They're not scoring. If Newcastle go back to the way because last season and Isaac has not been good this season. Last season he was on fire.
I took him off my FPL quick. I'm like, I'm not in the mood here for Isaac. Like, I like Isaac, but I just feel it's either he's hot or he's just cold, and I don't have time for that in my FPL.
Fulham being in 8th, I'll say that's it's a good season for them. They should have beaten Man City, which is where my anger is at. Fulham should have beaten Man City. As in, I've not seen a game where Man City. I mean, they were not. I'm not sure they outplayed. They didn't outplay Man City per se. Man City didn't create that much chances either. Yeah. Fulham created some chances. And I'm like, why is it falling to Adama Traore? Why is it not falling to maybe Andres Pereira for crying out loud, or even Raúl Jiménez? It's falling to Adama Traore for all. I mean, Adama Traore showed us that you can beat Kawaka with pace.
I mean, not everything you can beat.
It's never that with pace.
How many people can beat him with pace?
Kawaka was struggling. I'm not saying I was talking about before. Kawaka struggled to get. You could not catch him, and Adama was left on the back of Kawaka. That's. Oh my jeez!
It was funny, like, but that assist by Raúl Jiménez to this game, that was a good assist. Like, I think I saw people saying, why couldn't I think it was Akanji that was the defender? Like,
both of them should have come for that one.
Wait, but I'm like, I think it came out of nowhere for Akanji.
I don't want to know.
I don't know. I can't look at him and be like, Akanji, you are fault for this goal.
I mean, see, I can't remember if it was because if you start blaming for that goal now, you take away the beautiful assist.
That was a beautiful assist.
That was a beautiful assist.
Like out of nowhere. So I can't blame him.
But Adama Traore cost Fulham that game. And
yes.
I'm sure he knew.
I know he said after the game, he was like, Pep was talking to him and telling him
how to finish. Pep was a midfielder or teaching a winger how to finish at that point in time. Pep was a DM in this time. Yeah. Teaching a winger how to finish. I mean,
Adama Traore, like that's one thing about him. I'm like, you can get into those positions, but I had no fear that he was actually going to score any of those goals. And 3 times, like I don't think maybe he doesn't have any form of finesse on his shots because he
At
was
all.
playing it directly to Ederson and Ederson just kept saving it. Like,
Oh,
that person frustrate me. Give me Anthony vibes. Someone like Anthony, I don't know if you have noticed this, but
exactly.
Anthony Natim, Manchester
Oh,
United.
okay.
Anthony, that we paid something. How many millions? You know for that
I
guy?
beg.
No, but Anthony, I've noticed something about Anthony. Anthony is always off balance when he shoots the ball. I don't know if it's just me, but I've never seen someone when Anthony shoots the ball, I can bet literally my life or whatever that he's going to fall right after shooting that ball.
I've not been so scammed by a young player for my life.
It's FM.
No, this is not even FM stuff. See, I can't even say FM. In FM, we're not even that good. So I'm not very honest with you. In FM, we're not even that great. I watched Anthony play. Not even let's not say is Dutch league now. I watched Anthony play in Champions League against good teams, and he played so well. As in, that's why when we bought him, I was so happy because I'm like, we're finally getting a right winger.
Yeah.
I mean, we put over the excess money for him, but yeah, he started the season so well.
He scored
He scored 3 goals. He scored 3 goals in 3 games straight up, and he was playing well. He was playing well. All his tricks and flicks were working.
Mm-hmm.
He was taking on opponent. All of a sudden, zoom! It's as if his brain left. It's just air that's inside there. I don't understand.
I saw a video of Anthony doing that whole spinning thing. He only did that first time. I said, Anthony,
he did it in his first man. It worked for him.
Aged so wrongly.
But I'm telling
This
you,
has aged
oh
so
my God, I've not been so scammed by a young player. I'm sure this Adam Madrid felt when the first ball Vinicius Junior, because he was piping up the play. But the ball was 6 million.
Anthony is not becoming Vinicius.
No.
Anthony is definitely not
I
becoming
mean,
Vinicius.
he's becoming Vinicius in reverse because Vinicius became a pipe to a good player. Anthony was good to a pipe.
Yo, that's the thing. Like, me
Oh
and Anthony.
my God.
But other than that, like, I don't know who else is next. I mean, I would say, of course, we have Tottenham in ninth. I think Tottenham, their season has been so up and down. That's my issue.
They can play well this year. We can play horribly the next week. I don't understand.
That's the thing I really don't understand.
For a team that creates so much chances, like Tottenham, God give me Tottenham chance creation. The way they play, in fact.
Timo Werner is crap. Timo Werner is literally the worst person.
You can say everything you want about Timo Werner.
You say he gets into chances into that position.
Oh my God! See, you can say anything you want about him. The only thing you can say about Timo Werner is that his finishing is not good.
Exactly.
That is.
No.
I thought finishing does not matter to you for a striker.
No, there's difference. No. This one, there's different levels to this thing.
There's different levels.
I'm watching Timo Werner get into the box. Like, I don't think, except it's literally a tap in where he's like the roll the ball across, and all he has to do is tap it into the empty net. I'm almost going to bet that Timo Werner is not going to score.
I'll be very honest with you. I don't even understand.
I don't know what's happening.
Timo Werner was in Leipzig. He scored goals, was scoring goals, was finishing these chances. Came to Chelsea, he couldn't finish them. He went back to Leipzig and started finishing these chances again. Came to Tottenham and he can't. So maybe it's the Bundesliga Premier League. I don't know. Because you can see he knows how to use his space. He gets into beautiful positions. See, Timo Werner gets into positions that you're like, wow, how? He has the instinct of a striker. A top striker, because positions he gets into, Timo Werner could finish with his pace and his instinct. Maybe giving at least 30 goals per season. I'm telling you the honest truth.
Yes. Someone is saying here, Timo Werner is scared of the league. Maybe that's what it is. Because
I mean that he's scared of the league.
I don't understand how someone, actually watching him recently in Tottenham this season, I've seen him get into this position multiple times.
Which is what he was doing in Chelsea.
That's
exactly what he misses.
I don't understand how someone
I don't know whether it's the coach, the team, because this sense was like I have it. He was getting to the position in Chelsea, but he was not scoring them. But all of a sudden, Kai Havertz is Arsenal's hope of being their striker, and he scored. How many goals Kai Havertz? Let me see. Kai Havertz has like 5 goals this season, Abi. Kai Havertz has been on fire. Wait.
Timo Werner won. So
4 goals in 7 games and 1 assist. That is beautiful.
And last
season he scored 13 goals in the Premier League last season, which is not bad. It is not bad for someone that is not meant to be a striker. He's not a striker. Skyrock is a cam. But because of his height and his finishing ability, he has turned into a striker.
Literally, like I mean, he just doesn't even assist. He says stick to being an assist, but I don't think he assists because the way this
So
guy.
I think Timovena's problem is his decision making. I'm going to believe that when you get to the front of the post, you decision to put the place put which finish to use. One
He doesn't even let any finish.
and which that's my point. I think finishing and decision making might be the problem because he does not assist. He's just like this guy. What's not this boy, Adama Traore. Adama Traore is one of the worst wingers I've seen in my life. Someone that has so much pace that he has not he cannot deliver in the final third.
Like it's so weird to me.
For Adama Traore's space, Adama Traore should give me at least 10 assists per season.
Like you have enough time, not enough space if you just get away from you. You have enough time to stay and
I think that's the problem.
That's the problem. Some players don't need time to think. So when you give him time to think now, he doesn't know what to do.
Decision making is the problem. I feel that is maybe the problem. Decision making.
Nah, Timo Werner is definitely up there. Him and Adama Traore up there.
No,
worst wingers.
No, it's still better.
I mean, I need to see how many times because I can see you going and saying he assists because I need to go check because I don't even know.
You have one assist this season.
One assist is not he assists. Like I refuse to believe this. Last season he had 3 assists, so that is not even enough for me to call him an assistant. Even Bundesliga when he went back, I'm sure that's why they shipped him back off to Tottenham, and I don't know how Tottenham.
When he went back to the RB Leipzig, he scored 16 goals in his first season there.
And then scored 2.
That season he went to Tottenham.
That's why they shipped him off. Okay. Adama Traore assisting. That one I can see it more than Timo Werner assisting. Timo Werner doesn't assist. That guy doesn't do anything. I don't know. I am so surprised.
Timo does nothing.
Why Tottenham even took him back?
Adama Traore, to Adama Traore's benefit, he has actually played well this season. I give him that. He has 2 assists this season. I mean, 2 assists is not good enough, but 2 assists is something. Adama Traore's best stats in this life when he was in Middlesbrough in the Championship. 5 goals and 10 assists.
5 goals and 10 assists
in the Championship.
That is the level.
Yeah,
he needs to go back to the Championship. I don't know. Do you remember when Adama Traore was in Barcelona? What the actual hell was going on there?
That is first game 1 assist.
I don't know how he smuggled his way into Barcelona. I mean, he started from there, but I don't know how they went and got it. I said Barcelona were in the dumps when they got Adama Traore, literally. I mean, the league leader, I don't know who is the league leader for assists right now in the
Premier League. It has to be, let me see.
I'm going to think who
Saka.
Oh, Saka.
No, he has assists. See, I know Arsenal fans out there have said Saka is not what they feel he is. But for one thing, I will give Saka. I watched Arsenal's last game. I can't remember who they played now. Those assists that he gave, oh my god, pinpoints.
Was it those dead balls? Oh, was it the dead balls?
This is not dead balls. This is flow of game. He cuts into his left, which we all know he will, and he gives that cross. Oh my god!
I give him that.
Pinpoint crosses and his finish. I did not believe Saka could finish with his right leg for anything in my life. But he placed that ball beautifully into the bottom corner. Saka, well done. You're showing
he just needs to get more involved in the game for me.
You're showing me
That's
things
what
now.
I feel about Saka in general.
Now that other guy is not around, Saka, you need to take charge. And
exactly.
You have taken those 2 assists. Oh my god.
I mean, another team that's surprising me in a bad way. Wolves.
I'm not surprised.
They are last.
Yes,
I'm so why are they not your bottom 3 to go down?
They never see. They were never bottom 3 to go down. Fact. But them being last is no surprise. It can never be a surprise. This is a team. I told you that I put them in my part of my people to watch out for that they might go down. I told you. Because reason being, I think I did. I can't remember, but let me not say what but I think I did. When I told you about Wolves, when you sell your best players, and you don't replace you don't replace them with talents, this is what you get. This is why Southampton were relegated. Because they felt Ronald Koeman came and worked magic then with Mane and Tadic, Pele, who else did they have? They had Van Dijk, Wanyama, all these people. Is it Wanyama? Vincent Wanyama, yes, that's his name. Yeah, all these people that they had, that he worked and took them to Europa League. The next season, what did they do? What did the owners feel? They've reached their. You sold money. You sold your best player money. By December of that new season,
So
you sold Van Dijk. That
was Luke Shaw not saying that thing?
they sold Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
No, Luke Shaw left them.
Okay.
If you sell all these people, you sold Nalana to Liverpool.
Yeah.
How? You sold Lambert to Liverpool too. These were your best players. These are people that actually took you to where. How?
And yes, this is the same thing. Like,
and who did you replace them with? Who did Southampton buy them?
Definitely trash players, because I don't know if I remember who they even bought. Because I mean, it's the same thing. Like, I feel Brighton goes through, and I don't know if, I mean, I don't want to say hopefully they're coming out of top, because that's what they do too. They get players, they be making their best players, and then they sell them, and then they don't replace them. They go and replace them with another cheap option, hoping that the same thing will hit every time. And I'm like, hopefully it will hit, because now I mean they're still high up on the table. But
So
if you go down, you cannot look at yourself and be like, oh, why am I down? Because this is exactly what you do. You can't be buying players and selling them and not replacing them and expect to still stay in the league.
But see, for Brighton's own, the left hand is going to be different. So everybody one is different. Yeah, they sold Caicedo and they sold McAllister. Now, like I always say, even Wolves, you can never replace this kind of quality. You can never replace this kind of quality, but you can replace quality close to this. Now, this is what Brighton did. Billy Gilmore had a beautiful season last year. He played so well. They've sold him, yes, quite alright. They sold him this season, but they also bought a good DM. Well, I feel it's a beautiful who will be a good user. 24 years, Mateus Vifer.
Okay.
I feel it's going to be a good DM. He might not be Caicedo, he's only 24 years technically, so he may never get what Caicedo is, but he's going to be solid. They bought Matt O'Reilly from Celtic, who I feel is a solid midfielder. He might not be up to McAllister because he's already 23 years, but he's solid. He has played for Denmark, so these are solid players you're buying. Who did Wolves buy?
I don't think buy anybody.
Wolves sold Pedro Neto and bought Jota Silva. Do you know what Jota Silva is? Okay. Let us start. No, see, no, see.
I know.
I'm not saying Jota Silva is not good, but yeah, you can't sell experience. Now, see, Brighton sold experience and bought experience. Not on the same quality, but experience.
Yeah.
Wolves sold experience and bought Wonder Kid.
Yeah.
No, now. If Wonder Kid does not turn out to be what it's meant to be, like we were waiting for Fabio Silva to hit potential to today.
Every time they send him out on loan, they send him out on loan, they send him out on loan. I literally don't understand it. Now they're not even doing the whole Portuguese love story, as I was saying. Like, literally, there's no Portuguese love story. I don't know if they're still buying Portuguese players or what's going on, but literally, like, Wolves has been dreadful. They are rock bottom with 1 point. And was that 1 point against us? No, I think we did not play well, because I feel like it's something like the kind of thing that we would do. Go and give. They've lost all their games. Their 1 point was against Nottingham Forest, which I'm surprised by. Like, dreadful. And they have Man City next.
No,
and Brighton.
They're going to lose.
Yo, the whole thing, like, it's all, they're just buying, as I say, Portuguese washed up players.
See,
no good players. Okay, you can't sell your players and
what
don't
is
replace
funny?
them.
You saw in the same season, this is what now pissed me off. In the same season, you let Ruben Neves go, and you let Joao Moutinho go. How? Doesn't make any sense. These have been your midfield tandem since you came back to the Premier League. You just let all them go as if it's nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking at who they bought. Like, this would not buy anybody.
They bought the striker.
No. I mean, anybody of
Rodrigo Gomez, not Jota Silva. Sorry, they bought Rodrigo Gomez. I realized what that is. Yes. I mean, Andre, I feel, is an okay signing. As I've watched him play, yes. Thank you, viewer, for that. The bench star for who did they buy to the place? Is he
Johnston?
Sam Johnston that could not even enter Crystal Palace 11. I mean, he's not better than Henderson either. But Sam Johnston. See, Gary O'Neill, you did so well last season. Please do not make me feel you are a relegation coach. I feel you are an okay coach that can make a team stay up in the Premier League and be a middle class team between 10 and 15. You don't make me look at you. Don't make me look at you and say that you are what do I all these pipes now? I feel that they are good.
What's his name? Ramsdale?
No, Ramsdale. I'm talking about the coach. Yes,
just say
yes, it's Ramsdale.
3 5 that they are good. Ramsdale is up there, but we are
do not become a Scott Parker who is only good in Championship but never good in the Premier League.
what is that Sheffield United coach?
Chris Wilder.
Chris Wilder.
No, Chris Wilder actually in the Premier League. He finished 8th in the season. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
I mean, next season did not do well. Yeah? So do not become one of those people. Do not become a Mike Phelan that they handed all grains. He won his first 2 matches. He thought all was all right. But when they sacked Baba, he came to Man do backup to who? Was it Solskjaer?
It was Solskjaer. It was Solskjaer. That's
Jesus.
I think the last thing we can talk about, we can touch on them some because we always talk about this team, and of course they are in 14th place.
That's the best team, the team that they failed to finish third.
No, Chibike, I feel like we need to address this. I say like they'll finish third because I've said it multiple times. I didn't actually think like me saying finishing third. I should have gone with my mic. I think this one going to finish third, but I demand third. They're two different things. Not that I know they're going to be. I demand Ten Hag to get third. And I don't think it's wrong. Yeah, in your third season, I demand.
Yes, it's Manchester United. It's always by the start of Manchester United.
It's Manchester, but I demand third from Manchester United. And I refuse for anybody to gaslight me to say, why would I demand third from this team? They are not good. I don't care. But Ten Hag, if you don't get third, I mean, they should fire him right now. Don't give him time to go see if he gets third. But if he doesn't get third, he should be sacked and dragged around the city of Manchester just because of that. Because I'm like, you're saying he'll be sacked. I really thought that he'll be sacked by this transfer window. I'm on Ineos front watch. That's what I'm saying because this guy, I don't know how we are in this transfer window and we still have Ten Hag on this. So we'll lose the. They're not going to sack him. I have zero faith.
This is what I feel about Man U. Oh God.
Ugarte is Ugarte is not a good player.
No, I can't say that. I can't say no.
I can say it.
I cannot.
I will say it. Ugarte. Let me tell you what he is. He's Uruguayan Hannibal. That's what he is. He's Uruguayan Hannibal.
Calm down and listen. See, Man U has not been coached well since Louis van Gaal.
I'm looking at his fundamentals.
Calm down. We have not been coached well since Louis van Gaal. You say, okay, I want to ask you a question. Let me see if let me see. Did you know Rodri before Man City bought him?
Not
question. You do not know him. Yeah. Have you ever watched this game? I know people say he's Spanish. Spanish midfielders always have technical ability.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they always say. But you are not watching Rodri. Now, I'll mention the teams Rodri played in. You will tell me which of these teams actually hold possession. I don't think they do. So you will tell me what Rodri was to them. Calm down. Villarreal.
I don't think they hold possession. No.
Atletico Madrid.
They
do not. So what was Rodri? He was a destroyer. Okay. I'm not saying Ugarte is going to be Rodri. No, I don't want to be misquoted in this, please. But I believe he is better than what he is showing now. Now, this is what I always feel. I feel coaching and tactics helps a player get better. Like now, Man U fans are saying that Casemiro has too many deficiencies. Casemiro had all the deficiencies before he came to Man U. But we were not seeing it. Why? Because of the way the team was coached.
Exactly.
So we're not seeing Casemiro deficiencies. Casemiro was never fast. Casemiro was never fast. He was never meant to be passing the ball the way he's passing the ball in Man U. But because of coaching, we didn't see all these deficiencies. He came to Man U and he had to be doing all these passes. He had to be doing all these stops. So you get my point. So Ugarte is not. I don't think Ugarte is not as bad as he is.
Do PSG keep possession? The PSG keep possession.
Yes.
So why did they get rid of him if he has this possession ability that he
calm down. Let me finish now. Let me explain why you asked me why they get rid of him. Okay. Now, PSG had Vitinha, who's their starting DM. Ugarte is the backup to him, and they had the opportunity to get a João Neves. If it's you, would you take the opportunity or not?
I would take it because I know Ugarte is not good.
No. Calm down. If you have the opportunity to get someone that is 20 years old, he's 20 years old, has the potential to be better than Ugarte by far. Ugarte is 24 years old. They're not getting mixed up. Okay. Yeah? I will let Ugarte go and keep João Neves. Why won't I do that? I will do that every single time of the week.
60 million for Ugarte is literally a scam.
It's not a scam.
It's a scam.
No,
I'm telling you, mark my words, we will see this years down the line when we are saying Ugarte is trash.
Let's see, shall we
I'm
see.
telling you.
But like I said, Man U have not been well coached since Louis van Gaal, and this is the fact. Mourinho's game, I mean, well, Mourinho coached us, but his game, we all knew his game when he was coming in, so let's not just if we don't know. Solskjaer was just there for vibes. But his vibes are getting us goals.
Social is like that.
Now, everybody expected with Eric, you are going to be well coached like Van Gaal and score goals like Solskjaer.
Exactly.
So you understand my point. So this is what we expected. I understand your point, Guna. Yes, DMs are strictly not to be what Rodri is. Rodri and Busquets actually changed. But you see but now, see the system you play. Rodri and Busquets and Kimmich have changed the way we view DMs nowadays. Fabinho played well for Liverpool, yes or no? But he was not a Rodri. He was not a Busquets. He was a what? It was a destroyer. That's exactly what he was.
Not even a good destroyer.
But Fabinho was a good destroyer.
Ugarte is not even a good destroyer.
You can't see that because we are always when you are always under pressure 2-4-7. This is exactly why remember when we were calling Onana a pipe. Onana has improved. When you face 15, when you go from facing 5 shots a game to facing 20 shots per game. This is why I always throw my hat up for the because what David De Gea did for Man U, the guy David De Gea went from a Premier League winning team where we're facing like 5-6 shots per game to making almost 15 saves in a game. David De Gea won 3 back-to-back player of the seasons. Oh my, 1, 2, 3. When you're given by winning player of the year 3 times in your club, there's a problem. But that's because you went from so that's why I said so when you go from holding possession, because Ugarte has only played for Sporting Lisbon and PSG. This is for possession. You might not always see. You will destroy one or two. You might be able to just block intercept 1 or 2 distance. You know what I mean? Then you go to a team where you intercept one. Ericsson kick the ball back on you. Let me finish. Intercept one. Ericsson kick the ball on you. They score. You intercept that now. It's like a barrage. It's always coming. There's not team. We are a horribly coached team.
Horribly coached.
Why I feel Man U is 14th, and I'm very honest now, is because of individual players.
Exactly.
We have too many good players to be 14th. That is why we are 14th. Not because of anything else. That is why we are 14th. Because we have good players. If we had players in the sense of sometimes we can't be 14th, we'll be last. Let's say the truth. With Eric in the post and Eric in the helm, we'll be last. Let's call it a spade a spade. We are only 14th because we have players who are keeping us at 14th. We have players who are better than 14th. That's why we are 14th. I feel our squad is a top 6 squad. Exactly. It's a very top 4. The top 4 squad. Maybe not top 3, but top 4. Yeah. I feel my even on par with Liverpool, to be honest. Let's accept the truth.
Exactly. What do Liverpool
what do Liverpool have? Yeah. So maybe not Arsenal and Man City.
Yeah.
But Liverpool down. But that's why I say we are 14th because of them, not because of Eric.
Exactly.
Because we have players who are better than 14th. That is the only reason. Because I have a goalkeeper, Onana, who is good. He's not a pipe. I have a left back, Indalo, who has been consistent. I have Lisandro Martinez, Delete, Mazraoui. I have Casemiro, Kobe Mino, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Amad Diallo, and Højlund. This is not a bad team. Let's be very honest.
It's not a 14th team.
It's not a 14th. And people say on the bench you have a backup striker in Sexy, who is not a pipe. You have backup wingers Garnacho and
Anthony.
So you have Garnacho on the bench, who is not a pipe. Anthony is not even a pipe. Anthony is a pipe, but he's better than some wingers in the Premier League. Some, maybe like 1 or 2. But you have this Mount's not a pipe. Ugarte is not a pipe. Who else again? Eriksen is not a pipe. You have Luke Shaw. Ugarte is not a pipe. You have Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is not a pipe. It's just a felele. It's just a very
deep problem. That one never there.
Luke Shaw is not a pipe. Malacia, when he played, was not a pipe. We don't know when Malacia is coming back, but we know he's in our team. We're still paying him money every week. Harry Maguire is not a pipe. I mean, no, he's not great. He's not good. He's okay. Just they're decent. Decent. If you take decent back,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's not horrible. Better than some defenders in the Premier League.
Then they're like 14th.
Yeah. Johnny Evans, who I thought would have been a pipe, is not a pipe. Johnny Evans is a as let's be, do you know our best defender last season?
Exactly. It only wasn't our best in the last game we played.
He's not a pipe. Bandier is not a pipe.
We don't know.
Well, we don't know too much about Bandier. I can't even believe that. But he's not a pipe. From what we have seen here, no, he's not a pipe. Yeah? I mean, only 2 games we have seen him play technically. This team is not a 14th team. We have backups for these players, but yet we are 14th because of the coach. This is the coach's fault only. And it's
So
not
it's
that
100% on Ten Hag.
1,000%.
This is Ten Hag's fault.
This is Eric's fault.
He needs to be fired.
And the fact that now the moment Eric realizes that this is his fault and actually takes the blame, because every time he's always
All
blaming
he does is
Eric.
two trophies.
Eric,
Two
I see,
trophies.
Eric,
Two trophies.
last season Eric blamed injuries, which I felt was crap. You cannot be blaming injuries. Please, yes, injuries will always happen, but we did not see enough of a gameplay to say, oh, injuries is the reason why we're not feeling. You know my point? You did not play well. This is not that you're going to blame. This is not. He's not blaming anything. He's going to two trophies. Two trophies. It's only 2 trophies.
Anything else than 2 trophies, I'm sorry for you. I'm
If
sorry
you
for
are
you.
if you are Crystal Palace and you're winning 2 trophies, you should be fine. I started FM Crystal
Carabao
Palace.
Cup, a drink cup and FA Cup, energy drink and FA Cup.
That
2
was-
trophies
See,
every time.
there are trophies, no doubt, but that should not be
That's not what
your.
should save your job.
That should not save your job. If you are Crystal Palace and you are winning these 2 trophies, fine, your job is secure because you don't win trophies.
Untouchable.
Yeah, it should be untouchable. But you should not be calling Carabao Cup and FA Cup 2 trophies that you have. Yes, it's trophies that you have won, which is good. It's not bad to winning a trophy is always good. But that should not be the foundation of of what you feel that you have not now. I'm sure in Eric's mind he feels he has had a successful 3 stints in Man United.
You know, he's
But he has
delusional
not.
like that. He's
But
delusional like that.
Eric, sorry, you have not had a successful stint. You have been horrible. Yes, you have won 2 trophies, but you have been bad. It's just simple as fact. It's just fact. It's just fact. I'm sorry, but Eric, you have been horrible.
But yeah, this is us for our first live. There were some technical difficulties in the beginning, so please bear with us as we, do this more often and get better at doing it and figure out all the kinks that go into doing the live. But always like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you think of us doing the live. If you would like more lives or you just want more, shorter videos and stuff. But yeah, let us know what you think. And that is us for today. Bye.
Bye.